Remember we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while.
This is me telling you about the journey of transition. I just want to start out saying that my main purpose of telling you about how I transitioned, how I got to this place of elevation that I'm at now, because there are so many people who need to hear it, who are in a place where I was, who are where I was. And when you really think about it, sometimes as motivators or as YouTubers or as people who do videos, we do so much to talk to people who are already where we want to be. And sometimes we try to do a lot of coaching. I've been there where I try to do a lot of coaching to get people to where I was trying to go, instead of really talking to the people who where we was at. And sometimes we don't know how vital the coaching is or how vital the advice is of getting from that one small place to where I am now. So to paint the picture a little bit, so I did ministry for years, just to start off with. I got saved, gave my life to Christ in 2011. And if you know anybody who knows me, especially from my hometown in Harrisburg, Mississippi, they know both sides of the picture. From when I was in high school playing ball, and in high school I lived like a college life. It was a lot all together because I stayed right by a college campus. I had a job that was on a college campus, the whole nine. So much of the things that you could have did to enjoy your life, especially just as far as just partying, having girls, the whole nine. I did that, boom. So, people who know me from that one side of life, but not long after that, I had my first year of college, because I only went to college for like a year and a half. So I had my first year of college while I was doing the same thing, 2011, boom, crashed my life, gave my life to Christ, and I disappeared for like 3 years. So I did like a 3-year, almost like systematical, like sabbatical, where I turned my life around. In that turning my life around, it came to like 20, probably like 15, 16. I'm sorry, 2013. So 2013, boom, I get married to my wife. Now, this is 3 years in ministry, 3 years of nothing but chasing after God, doing it. And I would say probably doing it religiously, but I like the word devout, but it was very religiously, where it was a lot of church, it was a lot of devotion to God, it was a lot of devotion to Christ, but in the form of church format. It wasn't a lot of outside witnessing, motivation like I do now, different things like that. So you got 2013, and what the picture that I want to paint is all this time up until the time I got married, I had a stable job working for Walmart, then Sam's Club. Instantly when I got married, like a lot of people, I went through the trials of marriage. I went from job to job. I had like 5 or 6 jobs in between 2013 to 2018. So it was a bunch of different jobs, and I felt like I was going through a bunch of different trials of learning the same thing over. At the same time, I'm going through trials with ministry. I'm going through trials learning ministry. I became a youth pastor that I believe it was that same year that I got married. And what was crazy, no, I became a youth pastor in 2014. And I didn't even last a year before I wrecked that, from just not knowing a lot of what to do and how to handle a lot of different things, especially criticism. I took criticism in the most gangsterous way of buffoonery that you could do. If you say something about me, I had something to say about you. But it was crazy, and my leader saw fit that it was just a time where it was like, hey, we need to regroup, and we need to do something that's a better help for your soul rather than just a better help for the ministry. So I sat out of ministry for like a whole year. And to a lot of people, this is like that time where, hey, you should boom, you should be about to boom, you should be getting ready to boom, you should be getting ready to go forward, the whole nine. But I sat out for a year. It was one of the hardest years of my life because I stuck with my ministry. A lot of people in ministry, they do it and they leave. They be like, oh, I love it, but I'm going to leave because this is not what I want. This is not what I had pictured. And a lot of people don't sit. A lot of people don't have that fall from grace, as you can say. And sometimes they don't handle that well, and they become very prideful in it.